Hello, Professor Halsey here, and this is section 6.5 in our Zybook assignments for CEIS150, and I hope you're having a great week. Today we're looking at CSV files, or comma-separated value files, and all that means is the contents of the file would look like this. We'd have information that's separated by commas. Okay, and we can label the columns and rows just like we do in it's a spreadsheet, so much like an Excel spreadsheet, although there's a lot less involved in it than that. So it's a plain text file, much like we use the .txt file to keep it plain text. Here we use .csv to keep it plain data, more or less. All right. Easy to read. Here's an example of using the CSV library or reading in the CSV file. There's a CSV reader, right? And then it prints out the data that's in the file. Okay, the optional delimiter argument in the CSV reader function specifies the character used in the CSV file to separate the fields. So it could be something different other than a comma, but for CSV files, it's comma-separated values. By default, a comma is used. In some cases, the field itself may contain a comma. For example, if the name of a student was specified as last name, comma, first name, in such a case, the CSV file might instead use semicolons or some other rare character. In other words, an alternative to changing the delimiter is to use quotes around the item containing the comma, in other words. There you go. Okay, the first one didn't make any sense. So that it was an example of using the semicolon, but the semicolon is the delimiter here. Here it's the comma, and they're saying the way to fix that is to use the quotation marks. Okay. If the contents of the field are numeric, then a programmer may want to convert the strings to integers or floating point values to perform calculations on the data. All right, so remember when we saved it, it said it had to all be in string format, so now we have to take it, and if it's a number, we got to convert it back to a number. The example below reads each row using a reader object and calculates the student's final score in the class. So somewhere in there we'll see the float or the int function converting it to the other. There it is when it reads converting it to float. Programmer can also use the CSV module to write text into a CSV file. So here we have an example of a CSV write. Okay, the file myfile.csv contains the following contents. Complete the statement to create a CSV module reader object to read myfile.csv. Okay, I'm going to cheat and come down here and copy this. I think that's what I need, and I'm going to put it right there. That's it. All right. Complete the statement so that the program prints the destination of each flight in myfile.csv. Okay, so we're reading in each row of the file as a list in the fields. The destination field is in position 1 of the list. So we read in row sub 1. Row sub 0 would have been airline, to give you an idea. Great. Okay, join me back shortly for 6.6 file name change.